And what's up, everybody? I'm back with another movie review. Today, I am reviewing Scary Movie 4, released back in 2006. Yes, folks, another one for the 2006 project. It has been a while since we have had an addition to it, but we're getting one today. This is the fourth installment in this Scary Movies parody movie franchise. I mean, it's complicated to say, but you should get the gist by now. I really didn't know what to expect going into this movie. I had also seen some scenes from other movies, from this movie before. I mean, so I guess I was kind of excited to see it, but that was before I knew what to really expect going into these movies. So, got a lot of thoughts on this movie, though. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? So this movie's parody is Saw, and I will give them credit that they did a good job at, well, it's Saw and War of the Worlds. Those are the two parodies that they're doing here. Yes, they do simultaneous parodies. I really didn't explain that much in except maybe like the second one I brought it up, but because I didn't really notice any of the other ones in the first one and the third one. Second one, I guess, could kind of make a reference, but this is where it really started to become obvious, was the fourth one. It was definitely Saw and War of the Worlds. That's what it was. And I will give them credit. I think they were a lot more faithful to these than they were even the second or third movies with their respective parodies. So I thought that was good, especially with the Saw one. The Saw one definitely takes the higher rank here. There's definitely some War of the Worlds stuff, but not as much. And I only know about the War of the Worlds stuff because we just saw the Ice Cube movie about War of the Worlds a while ago. But if the opening scene of the third one made no sense, then this movie's opening scene is just completely nothing. They got Shaq, Prime Shaq, by the way, had just been traded to Miami, and Dr. Phil. Yeah, Dr. Phil and Shaq to be in this movie. What the fuck? Like, okay. And at least it does end up coming back around later on in the movie. It does come back around. It is referenced. It does not go completely in vain, which is good. It's better than the third movie. We'll give it credit there. But it just doesn't make any sense. What the fuck are we doing? It's a crazy opening too, because like it's Shaq and Dr. Phil, and they're put into this horror situation, and neither of them like really seem like they know what they're doing, but it's fine because they're big names, and it's just a really weird way to kick off a movie. I'll give it that. It was a really weird way to kick off a movie. Also, Charlie Sheen dies because of Viagra. That was a weird scene. Again, with Shaq, Dr. Phil, and Charlie Sheen, you pay those three big actors to come to be in your movie, and they're all dead within the first 20 minutes. Great utilization of your budget there, people. Awesome. But it's a crazy death scene, but not super out of the ordinary for this movie. There's been a lot of dick. Get more dick. And death. So. Oh, also, by the way, they also parody Brokeback Mountain alongside War of the Worlds and Scream. Or Saw. Not Scream. Saw. Yeah. With Anthony Anderson and Kevin Hart. Great chemistry between the two. Like I said, still great. But really? It was weird because like this is supposed to be scary movies. And so you're parodying scary movies. And then you just throw fucking Brokeback Mountain in there. Is Brokeback Mountain a fucking horror movie? Have I been misinterpreting this movie all along? I've never seen it, so I don't know. I guess it could be a horror movie. Trying to go on. We'll move on. Then you get the whole flashback Mike Tyson massacre scene. Yeah, Mike Tyson's in this movie. He doesn't play himself. He plays a different wrestler. Like a random other wrestler. That's a wild scene. Because again, most of the kills in these movies don't stick around. Like the characters come back to life. This was where they really started to drive in fully killing off characters. Or they just phased out a bunch of the characters. Like the gay guy, he's gone. The old boyfriend's gone. The other boyfriend that later became her husband, he's like dead now. Like actually dead. And we see that happen here along with a bunch of other people. So this is really started to drive in that point. It's a wild and quite interesting scene because the effects are not good. The effects are not good in the scene one bit. But it's action, so I guess I'll let it be. But even so, like, while they're starting to, like, fully hone in on kills, we get the fucking girl, the other girl in this group, she's just still alive and just there. She just, like, is there again. She's died 2 times now. 2. Technically 3. In the first movie, she technically fucking dies, but comes back at the end of that movie. She's died 3 fucking times now. She a cat? Got 9 lives in you? Like, I get it. It's supposed to be a parody. And you could say, oh, maybe she's playing a different character. Maybe it's the same actor, different character sort of thing. There is some of that. We'll get to that later. But this is not that case. And they make it very clear that that's not the case here. And it's just like, come on. Come on. I know that these are not supposed to be like super in-depth plots. Could you have tried? Could you have tried? And kept some level of continuity here? Like, was it really that hard? Was it really that hard? And then you got more random appearances of big celebrities. You get a random Lil Jon appearance. You get another Michael Jackson appearance. You've got a narration by the guy who voices Darth Vader. That was really cool. I like his voice, so I really like that part. And of course, Mike Tyson, all that sort of stuff. And they do, I guess, kind of have where some of the same actors are playing different characters. I guess. I think they're really supposed to be the same character, but they're not. At the same time, like, you've got the guy from the second movie that was the butler. His hand is fixed in this movie, and he's back as one of the people in the Amish community before the attack happens. And then there's the other girl in the group who was like supposed to be the hot babe prostitute lady who's now deaf and also in the Amish group. And there's like this really funny fucking scene where she is taking a fat dump right in the middle of court, which I think is hilarious. Oh no, she wasn't deaf. She was blind. She's blind. And that's why, like, there's a really funny scene there with that, which is kind of funny. So, there's not a whole lot of that here, but it definitely, again, gave off Evil Bong vibes. You don't want to have your movies give off Evil Bong vibes. Just saying. And then again, in the ending, you get more superpower stuff. What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? It's continuity is a big problem with this movie. And I get it. It's supposed to be parodies of individual movies or movie franchises. Still. What are we doing, guys? Come on. Come on, guys. What are we doing? So. Pissed off as I was. Anyways, that's going to do it for this review. My final score for Scary Movie 4. Another 3. A 3.5 out of 10. It's not good. I don't even know if I gave a score for the third one. Did I even give a score for the third one? I don't know if I did. If I didn't know there was a score here. It was a 2.5. It was awful. So this one wasn't much better. At least they had some sort of plot to stick to. That's the only reason why it's above the third one and the first one. Or I guess the third one is really the only one that's above. Because they had a plot to stick to. I have to give it credit there. But it's only about all the credit I can give it. So, anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this review. If you've ever seen Scary Movie 4, I'd love to know your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this video as well. Stay tuned for other much more amazing content, including more movie reviews and other awesome stuff. And until next time, see you guys later. Goodbye.